I've seen some Clinks. I did see Clinks in South America
The
as
invis
well.
against Venom wards is quite nice.
I think Arteezy always does play it though.
Yeah, not the Phantom Lancer though. Like,
yeah, I was surprised because they've been picking it a lot. It's pretty good against Venom Naga, so that's why I'm surprised.
It could be a Clinks mid with a Phantom Lancer final pick still.
I think they still have to be scared of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of... The only problem is EG, like, they have a lot of abilities to kill you, but they don't really have, like... Other than RP, they don't have a stun.
Yeah.
Like, they have these big ultimates, but that's not how you, like, get pickoffs.
Immortals. It's hard to say really what they do need, because again, the Wind Ranger's so much of a flex, even Venomancer.
I have
EG hates stuns, don't they? They didn't think
they had
another Titan
cast.
this time. Huh. Oh, they do go for it again. This is very similar to their other draft.
But doesn't Medusa... Wouldn't she just get crushed mid? If she...
Yeah.
I legitimately have no idea.
The max target Snake destroys, but obviously you can avoid it.
Yeah, especially... It's really good. Medusa's generally better against melee heroes. You always get this.
And you can't rely on like snaking the, like bouncing off the range creep to hit the Clinks, because then he'll just play with Mangos as well. So you can't even like make sure to get rid of his Searing Arrow mana.
What do they ban?
I'm interested for both teams to see what they ban, right? It's always nice seeing what pro teams think, like the right. We don't know where Wind Ranger or Medusa are going. Like, do they ban a Velo hero or?
So just because of the Deuce, I'll add one more melee support, and that is Ogre. Not a big fan of it here, but
Immortals?
Ogre, Deuce.
That's always
there. Is there any, like a Spear Breaker actually seems really good against Clinks too? You make the Wind Ranger core? I don't mind making Wind Ranger support though, because it is a support that doesn't just die to Clinks, which is nice. You know, like most supports straight up die. So they do think it's a Wind Ranger core. Febby plays it, right? He plays Wind Ranger. Like, I'm not saying he plays it every day. Yeah, they do run it like support plenty. So I wouldn't be surprised if they leave it as a support and then pick like... The thing about Clink's Mag is you can't pick like an illusion hero, right? Because of Mag. But you want like a multi-target hero because of Clinks.
You like a really impactful team fight sort of hero.
See that?
So if you're thinking about like, in that case, were you talking about like an off-lane core? Is that what we're saying?
There's the PL bet. I feel like they need a Pango.
Yeah, I was thinking Brewmaster or Pango.
Like, it's going to be a little awkward in the laning stage, but I also think a hero that plays independent, because you have this Medusa and you have a bunch of heroes that sit behind her, but you don't have like this hero that can play alone. So there's the Axe, which was way early in the draft mentioned, but I didn't think they would go for it this late. It's the hardest counter to count, in my opinion, against Magnus, like off-lane to off-lane, just because he RPs, you call him, and there's no item that can be built. But I don't feel like it's as strong in this game, because most of the time you have an RP with a melee hero follow-up, but you have a Clinks, so he can actually reliably not get... Like, he doesn't just... You can't predict where he's going to be within melee range. Interesting.
Magnus has a bad matchup no matter what now, right? It's either Veno core or Axe.
So mid lane Mag.
I like how you see how much like counter initiate both teams do have though. Like the counter initiate, Axe Naga counter initiate versus Magnus Elder Titan Warlock.
What in the actual? Okay.
We got a game, boys.
Oh my.
Alchemist.
Hype. Okay. I think. I don't know. Is Warlock hype? I mean, not Warlock.
Trying to make it hype. I don't know.
No, I think this.
It's probably pretty good against Dusa, right? Like you don't win, but you don't lose.
Oh, so what do you do?
I mean, that's what usually Alchemist gets ran over. Like that's the problem with the hero. And if you're expecting Medusa to kind of have a good farm anyway, first off, Alchemist, the weakness usually is that he gets ran over, and then the hero he farms against or he lanes against gets free farm. So if you're kind of like, well, we don't really plan to stop him from farming. We have a Clinks against Axe. I don't know why you'd put Clinks in any other lane, right? It's a ranged hero. But it is an MP Veno. This is going to be, I mean, this game's crazy. This draft
we have to wait to see in-game where the lanes are. But yeah, MP on Veno, he definitely could just be middle.
I don't think they can kill Alk, though.
Would you want to, do you want to aggro Veno and Nagasarn into the... Is that possible? I'm not sure if it is.
I think you put Veno against Mag, and you try to do like Axe Wind Ranger against Clinks or something. I think you have to go melee range, so like you don't do like Venom Wind Ranger, but...
It's just unfortunate you can't put pressure on this lineup.
I mean, the way I look at it this game, and I favor EG's draft, I just feel like Immortals is going for the late game, but they don't have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're doing it into a Warlock.
Yeah, and like he's going to get a free Ags, so...
So is this may be the one game where Elder Titan Ags may end up being kind of value?
Is it a disarm?
It's the disarm,
long disarm.
and you put it on the Dusa.
It's long as hell too.
Yeah, it lasts a really long time.
I'm looking forward to seeing Sumail's build. This Alchemist pick. I think it's actually really sick.
Yep, and we are in the game. You hear, as normal, Windrunner on support, Wind Ranger, you're just going to see her run, go get a ward off somewhere.
That nerf to the bounty runes, though, making it now every 5 minutes now, buff, whatever you want to call it, obviously that hurt Alchemist too in itself, right?
Yeah.
One of the several reasons.
Like an indirect nerf. Well, I guess kind of direct too.
Yeah.
Well, not technically indirect. All right, never mind. Don't question my English.
Put all your downs.
I'm wrong.
I was just double checking there.
I mean, it's still 100. It's 280 gold at the start if you get 2 of them, like you kind of expect to. But their bounty rune contest, I guess with Mag, ET's good.
You know, the funny thing is I thought Alchemist was a better dire side hero because the triangle plus there's the you know the camps by the shrine.
Yeah.
The camps that are back to back,
Yeah.
but they're just a cliff separating them. You can actually put an acid spray over both those camps. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, those 2 camps.
To the left there. To the left.
Oh,
so
to the
despite
right.
separated by trees, the acid spray actually hits both those camps at the same time.
You can pull a creep
And
over
small
too.
creeps are like even better for Alch than any other hero.
Yeah, exactly right.
Done.
You like see the Satyr camp, you're like score.
Yep, and you were right. They are going to put the Warlock with the Mag. So it will be Elder Titan with the Cling. Elder Titan can just solo, like, destroy 2 heroes in a lane by himself, especially bottom lane. It's so much easier to get that big camp with your Spirit.
Every coin helps.
Yeah, this is going to be, I think, difficult, this bottom lane. And the Axe is so important, right? Because he's going to be, like, he has no other hero to really hunt besides Klings, right? Like, he's not really that effective to call Blade Mail Alchemist. And, like, Mag, sure, he's a great pickoff, but he's not really the hero that you're trying to Blade Mail. You want to get that Klings. So he needs to have that early good start so he can shut him down.
I do think if Immortals, I mean, like we saw in game 1, or if they just get off to a quick start, they can run over this game so quickly because their items, right? You get 1 item on Wind Ranger, you start owning, you just sit behind the Medusa, a blink on Axe. They can play this game super quick and just destroy Alchemist. It'll be tough though. You have to win the lanes to do that.
You are playing a melee hero against Dusa, so enjoy
easy.
Mystic Snake.
Have fun.
Going Aquila first item out.
Yeah, that was the next question I was definitely looking to ask here soon because I'm going to see it here we don't see in general right now lately. It's what kind of builds are we?
Wait, I gotta see who gets this one.
Is
He's actually free farming mid.
got it.
Oh my!
He has 7 out of 8 CS on Alch.
Damn, doing pretty good here. But Armlet, is that a thing earlier on? You know, the Radiance, of course. Like, what comes to
I would
mind?
be surprised by Aquila Radiance or like Aquila Treads Radiance. That's what people started doing on Lifestealer. It's kind of like that intermediate item. You don't want to go like just naked Radiance, so you go like 1 really small item.
Yeah.
I believe the one, I think it was an OG game that I saw them play Alchemist or something in the open qualifiers.
Easy gets the first blood on Febby. He was out a little bit.
Yeah. Saw Febby down there. And Arteezo had taken some damage himself, but
That's a real bad death.
EG played the Alchemist in the open qualifiers,
Yeah,
right?
they did.
Yeah. I think he went armed.
He did go armlet. He went armlet.
Yeah.
first blood, bottom lane. But yeah, Grant, you're suggesting that's a bad one to happen.
You're giving Klink's right is the quickest member of the Radiant team to go make stuff happen on the
Regen
map.
rune bottom for Alch. For mid. He might be able to he might be able to cancel it.
It's going to pick it up, no bottle. Picks it up,
good.
there's the
Cancel it.
cancel.
That was
Good
really
play.
important actually.
It's waste time.
It's just like he comes back with full health, full mana.
Acid sprays again. You're like, oh no.
Could just mank, right, if you want.
Yeah, I mean, you see how much harassment Arteezy's taking. It really does make you wonder, how the hell did Febby die down here?
Sometimes it's
got too
okay trading a
overcommitted.
first
Maybe
blood.
he got stomped when he had Winter on or something.
Yeah.
Sounds
Similar
like
right
it.
here. Stomp, though, from Elder Titan. Not enough mana.
Warlock empowered top is pretty hilarious. He just gets like an extra 10 damage. Like, harass them for me. I got the CS.
What is it up there? 14-7 going against
5-1.
5-1. He is real. I was like looking. I'm like, is the core in that lane
All the way
again?
down there.
Oh, see, like right there, it's a failed snake. That doesn't mean too much because he didn't have mana, but misses the Warlock early.
He's just
Or
flying on 2 more
Alchemist.
mangoes on. I like that. Yeah, he's going the treads next. I assume that's how he's playing
Wow, look how low he is.
He?
No, he's not dead. He has a
Got
tango
the
on.
regen going on.
Right?
It's getting close.
He's dead.
Oh, the salve!
He dodged it. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
But now Crit has to TP back to base.
Yeah. I mean, they're under the tower anyway, so Arteezy will just get experience down here.
Gets that last hit though to break the battle hunger.
Dude, that's why Wind Ranger is so her harassment with Orb of Venom.
Beats out this Elder Titan. Sad.
One of the few that does, yeah. Still pretty even middle though, 24 versus 17-2.
But Alchemist is a hero that's not supposed to free farm. Like, the thing that I look at in an Alchemist Medusa matchup is both heroes are expected to like get a few items and then be active, but Alchemist gets his items way faster.
They don't really have the best, like, Deuce obviously isn't great at killing, and then you don't have the best supports to
They don't have damage
go
burst.
for kills either. Yeah.
They only have DOTs, and Alchemist does not care.
I still think, I mean, I still think Velo getting a lot of farm is going to be really nice. Like right here, he is going to get a pretty early blink. Uh-oh, but now,
Pretty deep.
I just feel like this Alchemist is going to be out of control like 20 minutes. Like, it's going to be... I'm not trying to be too negative.
you don't think Axe get a blink in like 12 minutes and just shut him down with the help of
I mean, he's not a hero that exactly kills
nice.
himself.
Might be dead.
Oh,
He
that was a
pops
nice
a strafe.
And he killed the creep.
Yeah, that was a nice
Now he
play.
knows
Killed that
Velo's
one.
dead.
Velo going committed for it. Wants some spin procs.
That's
Not
just
going to
an
be now.
outplay. That was sick.
Yeah, that was actually. Taking off the battle hunger.
At least that one good day for either of his teams, and whoever's having the better one, you in Vancouver.
Bounty runes.
Yeah, Warlock at the top. He's going to get bottom. Febby will take both bottom himself.
Is MP already just farming the jungle? Yeah, he is.
Radiant's middle tower.
MP is
Yeah,
just
Naga's
farming
not
by
a
the
bad
shrine.
hero to take over the lane, but that is not what you want to be doing. Is
Level 2 wards. This is
feels bad, man.
out.
More importantly, with level 1 passive, like the passive like triples in or quadruples in damage from level 1 to 2. So.
Spirit Vessel's still really good against Alchemist, right?
Yeah, but who builds it? I guess Naga.
Naga,
But,
yeah.
And Naga is getting not a free lane, but is getting some gold actually.
I usually don't think much of Alchemist picks, but there's some games where I just look at their lineup and I say, how do they actually kill Alch? And if you don't kill Alch, he's just gonna farm, and if he just farms, he like pretty much always wins.
They just don't have any burst damage, right?
That's
with
what I'm
Immortals.
saying. Yeah, like how
no
do you actually
burst.
kill an ulted Alch until Spirit Vessel? And that's not like that. Like by the time you have Spirit Vessel, he's going to be 3-slotted. He might even have Manta at that point, which will allow him to dispel Spirit Vessel. And he's already he's got the satyrs, you know. As you mentioned, Cap, he's feeling it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Had so much pressure at the top lane. He continuing to feel that struggle. He's 22, but obviously he was jungling a bit, so take that into consideration.
Normally the big advantage that Veno Core has is that Gale, especially at level 2, is such a threat.
Oh,
Kill?
canceled healing salve.
Shadow Word on him. Healing up. Not nearly enough, though. Not that burst heal, so knocking out all the damage.
That was really strange. I mean, he just healing celled like right next to him, and then it just gets canceled immediately, and then he dies. That was a pretty big misplay by Fly.
MB's back though. He's level 5 now. He's actually the same level as S4. So he's made it. I mean, not feeling as good on the CS, but
And the first movement has to be that, like, you just literally sit in lane, get a Vanguard and a Blink on Axe.
Crit just gets all the denies because of that stomp. That was actually sick. Dead for that?
The last one, yeah, about 100
Power
coming
shot?
out now. Power shot connects.
He's a
He's
goner.
definitely dead, yeah.
Buys the smoke. No gold lost.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
No
Grant
buff.
would be proud if he was here.
You guys, I feel you're underselling if the Axe actually gets the Blink early.
I mean, Alch isn't like a hero that you kill with Blink.
I mean, just
on
leave the
Axe,
Alch
though.
alone
Yeah.
then.
If you
Kill
have like an
everyone else.
Alch Scott, I mean, you can't leave Alch alone.
Well then, according to you, the game's over.
I don't want to say that, but like I actually look at this game and it's kind of like if you have a Huskar last pick and you're like, how do they deal with Huskar? It's like they have this Alch last pick. How do they actually kill Alch?
I think the problem for me is that, first of all, Axe needs a lot of items. Second of all, he doesn't have good call targets, right? It's just clinks. Even going, like, the supports are actually pretty effective against Axe. The Alchemist isn't a good target for you. Like, Mag is, again, like, okay, it'd be a nice pick off with someone else joining you to get that kill, but you don't feel like you hard carry, you hard counter the carries like you usually do.
That was an RP. Managed to kill MP up here at the top lane. A lot of Venom wards are down, and Fatal Bonds might be enough to finish the job. It looks like it will, so Fly gets credit for the kill on MP, but yeah, reverse polarity used.
I like it. He turns around, gets the extra ward down. You know, he knows he's dead. He's just
And they're not going to farm that. You can't really farm those. You on the heroes too.
Too bad he just doesn't have one ward in place to pull the creep wave over. Farm while he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Arteezy might be losing his power bottom though.
We've seen this build a lot on S4's Magnus. The whole arcane boots into the Vanguard. Eventually the blink after.
Radiant's bottom tower
Top
is
lane.
under attack.
Trade tier 1 for tier 1.
That is quite the difference, right? Immortals, they put a lot in defending their towers. They did it for their mid-tier 1. Put a lot of resources in defending that. This Venomancer can just stall out this top lane a lot. And so the Axe will be able to get ahead of a lot of people simply because they take that tier 1. He starts taking over the Radiant jungle and farming that as well.
There's a lot of TPs going top.
Shaco connected, but not nearly enough follow-up
Radiant's
damage.
bottom tower is under attack.
Especially with Blinks here, still has a skeleton walk to use. Some power's on him though. Yeah, you do not want to pick that fight, so they will defend the tower though, as Kep was getting at.
And that's what's great, right? The Arteezy feels like compelled that he has to go up and try and equalize this tower pressure, but as long as Immortals don't get lured into a bad fight, they just stall it out. It's way better.
Doesn't have call, but need it. Doesn't matter. Fly, I mean, he's healing up, but another Battle Hunger, Colding Blade.
That was so smart. He glyphed the creep so they wouldn't die the fatal bonds to the tower, and it just trapped him in. That was really nice by Velo. He's gonna have a Vanguard blink by about 12 minutes.
Pretty big.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're gonna have to kill out before Radiance. If they do, they're in good shape. But it's gonna be like that's pretty much what it boils down to. If Out gets free farm on this Radiance, it doesn't become easier to kill him.
Warlock should get 6 off that tome.
And he took the unstable concoction cooldown, so that's the route he's choosing to go.
Yeah, God.
I
I think
so
everyone does,
it's
right? I don't think
insane.
you ever not take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a big difference. The small amount of attack speed or...
Can I point out he took the cooldown before even leveling the skill?
Literally no value right now.
All right.
The same thing happened. The EG Open Qualifier game with Alchemist, I think, literally ended before he could level
I think so.
Concoction.
That's just funny, though. You literally pick something that does nothing instead of maybe a stun.
That's just, you know, establishing dominance.
They'll watch the replay and be like, damn, he got us.
MP's probably dead right here. Burning Arrows just says screw it. Gonna pop the Poison Nova, get some return damage. S4 skewers out. Febby
Heals
has a
up.
power shot.
Can't do anything.
I like S4's build. He might build the full Vanguard, but he buys this casual Ring of Health because he's against this Venom, knowing in order to stay in lane, he has to have it.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going to Vanguard. And actually, they killed Febby.
Oh my.
And that's exactly what they needed to avoid, was the Venomancer getting picked off and allowing Arteezy to take this tower.
They do not have a glyph up, so it should bring
Velo's looking to rotate on mid. Has no blink in his inventory yet. It's on the curve.
Battle Hunger run at him, cancel his clarity.
It's a good rotation if they could take a tower as a result. He just chases them back.
I know this is a very important tower because it does not get easier when the Radiance comes. But the deny.
Has been denied.
Alk is going to have that 12, 13-minute Radiance.
Yeah, it's just, I always have to remind myself, it's like, that's right. It is an Alchemist, but still, it's always so impressive to see such an early Radiance.
Now he's got Empower. They're going to double stack these camps. I guess one of them's Golem, so that's even better.
Well, there's the call.
Get right there, Magnus. He's going to skewer out, though. He has RP if he needs it to.
So close to his blink.
Power shot, Battle Hunger, the ensnare. No help coming, unfortunately. Colding Blade to finish the job. So the debut of the Blink Dagger does pay off for Immortals.
Yep, delays the mags.
Now it's nighttime.
They got to make this play where they push really aggressively into the jungle and get some good vision down. They need to be able to keep tabs on this Alchemist. Even as he gets the Radiance, he's still like squishy, so they can still pick him off.
Now that look at
Hello.
Elias running into a death trap.
And he's getting attacked by the dragons from the spin.
Colding Blade. Oh, using Chaotic Offering though. Wants a turn kill. Fatal Bonds applied. Sumiel here. The acid spray, but the shackle shot will ruin any chance of a chase.
I've played a decent amount of Veno, and I feel like something I didn't see in the draft was like, this Clinks is so good against Veno, because usually you can sit in a wave and feel safe because your wards serve as like vision protecting you, but the Invis Clinks, he can be like, look at the way MP has to play, right?
He has killed a big creep.
He can just sit, if Clinks is, he might actually die to this.
Doesn't have his
his ult was wearing off, never mind on
Yeah.
Clinks, you can't kill anybody without
say,
that.
so it's 50 more seconds before that's coming back up.
Yeah, I didn't realize the timing on that. It's just like one of those things where you want to be able to freely farm lanes on Veno and make them like have to smoke to kill you, but with this Clinks on the other hand, you have to sit with your teammates. This is not how Veno wants to play.
And you like being able to camp out right in front of a tower too, so it's simultaneously like not just lane pressure, but you're also getting damage on the tower bit by bit. but he can't leave his own tower oftentimes.
That makes the Clinks pick actually pretty sick. I didn't realize it in the draft. Just things you learn when you're watching these teams, like why they pick something like that. Didn't make sense to us, but always ends up making sense later.
I know what you're reacting to, Grant.
What did he
Let the
react to?
golem die when it had like 3 seconds left. Just
He gave the
300
golem up
gold.
to Medusa, yeah.
No reason to.
Oh well, and speaking of Medusa, really haven't talked too much about her this game. As usual, the quiet yet farming efficiently. Has a Mask of Madness. Gonna go into a Hurricane Pike, it seems like this time around. Makes sense to you, BSJ?
Yeah, it's pretty standard build, but top lane, they
Flanks,
do.
yeah.
Are they going to get him here? They dust him up, and the Shackle's not going to... Actually, oh yeah, you're right, he just dodges it.
Pretty good.
It's always so confusing what's considered
Yeah.
a projectile or what's not. I guess anything that's disjointable now, like they finally cleaned it up a bit, I think.
I don't know. Once he gets the blade mill, it's gonna be pretty easy kills. The thing is, you're not just blink calling and like that's it, right? You blink call blade mill, you have a team to follow you up. I think they still can. They can kill the elf pretty easily if he's not ulted. Oh, hello.
Wow. These massive TP's coming in. It's going to be too much damage though, despite the mana shield even being up. They will go through with the TPs, but again, it just doesn't matter. So, very good kill for EG, and they get all that distraction out of it too.
See all the lines drawn by Crit for the bounty runes. They have this alchemist.
Let's go.
He gets what? What does he get out of those? He gets like 210 gold or 245?
What's the
245
arcane
gold.
rune sitting there? No blink on Velo. He just used it to get up
Yeah,
there.
he picks it up. The Warlock, no more chaotic offering for another 25 seconds. Oh, Crit's here.
Value fly.
He's
This is
gonna get it.
245
Get that
gold for
bounty.
your own.
Oh
Alk's gonna
my
get
word.
Go
Give it another.
Go get the other one.
All right, he's not
getting
getting
the other
it,
one.
Alk just got 700 gold.
Don't let
Immortals?
him get it.
Oh,
Wait,
Okay.
what?
He's
That
lining up the
shackle.
shackle.
What was that shackle though?
I mean, that's
That was
still
one.
That was reaching quite far.
that bounty rune just sitting there in front of Sumail.
That hurts a little bit.
Yes.
He's actually waiting for the 30-second mark for the extra 3.5 gold. Wait, please.
Is he? Let's see if he
Don't,
is.
don't. Submit. Wait. You've gone this far. Oh my god.
1 second.
It's killing me.
He had the right idea.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell he was thinking about it. He just became distracted.
Veno's also going to Hurricane Pike, so that's going to be a popular item in this game.
You have to get like the Alk off you if he just runs at you.
I like the playmail in the man. It's like, I'm trimming up all my weaknesses here. Yeah, are they working on that spirit vessel? They are, working on it, but Naga's still 1,500 gold off. Oh, he's like Venomancer wards even more.
Oh, double damage.
Thank you.
Look at him farming
They
these wards. So
spotted
much
that,
gold.
looks like.
Oh,
Are scanning.
yeah, S4. Did not land the skewer angle. As it says, seems like they saw something coming.
Still looking rough for Immortals, but you know, that big net worth lead is a lot of it Sumail, but
It's
as you
Alchemist,
said,
yeah.
it's tough to kill him.
This Clinks,
Not
or like
impossible.
this Alk is gonna hit this timing where like, by 30 minutes the game's probably gonna end, or it's actually a close, meaning like if Immortals can maintain till then, they actually stand a chance, but
Dude, are they gonna tank for the Clinks? No. It's up to you.
they have no alcohol too, so it's a little bit ballsy.
They just want to do with the double damage. He didn't death pact either.
Radiant's top tower
Just like doing
is
a double
under
damage.
attack.
Deathpack gets amped by the DDs.
Oh, so they try Roshan. They figure it's not worth it. Fall back into the lanes, continue to farm. Where's Medusa at?
The
AFK farm.
triangle.
There you go,
Oh,
the triangle of death.
And look at that. Triple stack.
Oh, top lane. Clinks almost dies right off the bat with a call, looks like, but he gets saved initially. The Earth Splitter. Arteezy's still dying with the Battle Hunger. He will heal with the Death Pact. Fine. Alchemist ends up stunning himself, but no kills come out of it.
This Medusa is getting so much farm because she just triple stacked all the camps by herself.
Venomancer just has a forced F though. That's so painful on a hero like that. Like he never really splash farms, so he doesn't recover like a Medusa does. It's not where you want to be on Veno.
I mean, is Clinks, shouldn't he be like around, like they're pushing 3 lanes at once right on Dire. Shouldn't Clinks be punishing this somehow? Like
Yeah,
this?
I mean-
I thought he would be hunting.
Oh, the 40% solar!
Oh,
I thought he would be hunting the Veno. I feel like that's...
At
Yeah.
the same time, the Alchemist is just killing the Veno wards. 50 gold a pop.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
it's Manta style the play for EG. Start doing more objectives, and they only have the 1 tower kill so far.
That just accelerates your farm more.
Yeah.
I mean, with Alchemist, the way I've seen it in the past was you generally get 4 slotted, then you march down a lane. And like
Okay.
that's pretty much how it goes. And it's a matter of how farmed is this Dusa by that point. And that's Like, and also will Axe offer enough damage to kill this Alk. But the thing is, like, the reason why the Alk pick's even better is if you think about that as the game plan, look at the backup that he has.
Yeah.
ET, Warlock, Mag. Which is absolutely bonkers when you think about it. Can't actually commit onto this Alk. You probably need to throw 3 or 4 heroes at him, and then he has all those counter initiations. So every time he has ulti, you just hit buildings.
Power buff, you can't forget about that as well.
Yep.
Slide, so it's Immortals setting up to try a defense here, but as you're just getting at VS, this is not a team you want to fight into, it seems like.
Dire's middle tower
Even going
is under
pipe on
attack.
S4. S4 just
Radiant's
such a good, like, if you want to learn
top
about
tower is under
itemization as an offlaner, one of the best players to watch.
Medusa just triple, I don't know, I just love she just keeps triple stacking the triangle by herself again.
Yeah,
Keep doing it over and
camping
over.
over here.
Why not? You're level 16. I mean, you're level 16 at 19 minutes in. They're not stopping you from farming.
Is the highest level over Alchemist, dude.
No. I mean, in the Omega, if we get to the Omega late game, Medusa destroys Alchemist.
Oh, for sure.
She is keeping, I mean, not keeping up, but only 5,000 down.
But you have to
versus,
compare, like, you're looking at
so
a
weird to say.
1-for-1 exchange, right? And I don't know.
Warlock, Mag.
You have Warlock Ags late game too, which is like,
What do we got? We got obviously the Wait,
Oh, up here, Clinks was spotted.
oh god.
Not two to the RP on both of those. Assault coming out, but the still ticket down. It looks like the stomp from Elder Titan will finish the job of Venomancer. Febby buys back immediately.
The ulti's useless from Medusa because of that.
Yeah, that's right. Scream essentially doing nothing. Clinks is just going to finish off the tower. That went beautifully for EG, and that goes back to the team fight presence is just so much stronger. I mean, I understand they found Clinks initially, but it just seemed dangerous from the beginning. Yeah.
And Clinks is like, I love the way Ortiz is actually building. I feel like we talked about how they had like 3-1 positions last game. This game he just has a Solar Crest, and then he's going Diffusal just to say, Medusa, you know, F you, you know? You got all this mana, you're the only hero on your team with like significant amount of farm and scale into the late game. Let's just make you have no mana.
Sentry, the call, did not use it.
Everyone's just
away.
missing ability.
I mean, it was probably for the best, honestly. He gets that call, but he's going to get stomped in place.
Does have the Blade Mill on Velo now.
Medusa, I have Scotty. Figures this is going to be her item of choice, followed by an MKB. Belling out of there. Let her sit back and farm. Continues to be the name of the game for Immortals, but of course Alchemist doing that on the side of the Radiant. In the meantime, in Arteezy trying to hunt heroes. They're going to try for Axe. Slide, middle bonds, upheaval. He'll find the free kill on Febby, perhaps. The Solar Crest, yes, allows him to get the kill despite the wind run. Now Velo, it's his turn. Blade Mill, gotta be somewhat careful. S4 here as well, though. Velo, if he gets some nice counter helix procs, but no, with Alchemist joining, no chance.
He stunned himself at the beginning of the fight, and then because the unstable concoction cooldown, he just got another stun up. Like, look, it's already back up.
8-second cooldown.
And he has an Octarine and about 2,000 gold. What is that stun cooldown like? I don't know.
It's downtime of half a second.
Oh, that's good. And you have the mana because you have an Octarine. So you can just continuously spam it.
Yeah, you can literally chain stuff.
My.
Splitter MP gets hit by the Echo Stomp, not necessarily by the Air Splitter, but skewer forward into the Shockwave. He will die. And maybe Roshan now.
That's the perfect hero for Sumail, since he says Kobe is the man, right? He has Kobe in his name usually, and now he's just throwing out Hail Marys. Perfect hero for him.
But it's not a skill shot.
The role play is real.
I mean, neither is Kobe shooting. That man's a robot. Man's one of the greats, Cap.
81 points.
Kobe. But he has Spear in his name, and they're getting Roche. That is now 2 lives of Alchemist just still.
With that Octarine core basically finished. About 1,000 gold, which takes about 30
Okay,
seconds.
so the real question is, if you buy this Mist Staff, had Shiva's in your backpack, what would...
You mean you had the other components of
Yeah,
Shiva's?
yeah, the Shiva's recipe, in
recipe?
your backpack, yeah.
It does. It goes by item slot, I think.
Does
the
it really?
Octarine. I believe so.
I
I could be
don't
wrong.
know.
That's one of those things that literally doesn't matter, but I do want to know now.
I'm saying there's like 1% of games that might actually happen.
Change everything. Naga, you guys are asleep. Blink's gonna open though, and that empower. He stand a chance. Diffusal Blade now finished.
It's a whooping.
Yeah, it's definitely turning into that. I mean, it's kind of been that for the most part.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Velo, I mean, he got the Blade Mill. He has the Blink. I thought that would be their time, but like you said, there's no one he can really jump on.
Yeah.
You guys taught me a valuable lesson there, but now you have 30 searing arrow damage.
We've still yet to see the true power of Medusa. Like, that's going to be the ultimate.
If they get there.
If they even get there, exactly. Velo, though, he's probably in that spot here. Going to push right into an unstable concoction. Well played.
We'll get the call off.
He might not even need 4 slots this game on Elk.
I mean, he's getting away. They try to give it to Alchemist, and he gets the force, and it's going to be 5 right now. Us4 decides not to RP the Shockwave, will finish the job. Meanwhile, Arteezy picks up Stubu off to the side. So no suck of the siren to come out as well. Now Venomancer also caught by another concoction. And he's dead as well.
Is this a take one fight with Medusa? You lose and then you're out?
Just GG.
This is watch Alchemist kill your buildings, do nothing about it, and then you lose.
Yeah, this is rough because Medusa did have complete free farm and they just didn't care. They suffocated all the other lanes. Like the Veno tried to push out, but
that's what we talked about at the beginning, though, right? Medusa and Alk, they're both gonna free farm, and Alk just does stuff faster than Medusa. One hero is active much earlier than the other, and you see mid lane, like Sumail actually cares about nothing.
I believe somebody was saying, I think it might have been Cap saying how Alchemist is, they just have no ways to deal with Alchemist.
Yes, that would be me.
Yeah.
I think that was Grand, yeah.
No, I am capitalist. Alright.
Okay,
but that's gonna be another tower, yeah.
You're good at a lot of things, man, but impressions.
Thank you. So Sumail's 3 for 3 in lanes today, right? Like he just dominated 3 lanes. He is back on his 23. He's back on his TI5, it seems.
I mean, if this meta persists through TI, it's way favorable for Sumail. Like he originally transitioned to the off lane because he didn't want to be in these 2v2 shenanigans. And mid's kind of back to that point. They get all 4 bounty runes. That's like
a lot of gold.
Like 1,500.
Oh, S4 with the RP on 2 as they got checked on Alchemist, but he just stands there for a couple of seconds and the unstable concoction with the pull into the ear splitter. Gets them both going. Medusa, meanwhile, picked off as well from Arteezy, and I think that goes back to what we were suggesting earlier. It's almost at a point of Immortals game 1 just wasn't your game.
Sumail farmed so quickly he did get the 4th item already. He got Shivas.
You're right.
Dude,
4th
that
item, barrel down mid.
He is 11,000 above the Medusa. Like 5 to 6,000, that's normal. 11,000, that's an absurd amount of farm.
The thing about Alchemist is a lot of teams it can kind of vary what lane you end up taking your first lane of Raxen, but with Alchemist, you get these 4 items and you're just like, I'm so tanky, let's just go down the lane that's like shortest. Yeah, Arteezy would be proud, but he is probably because it's right there.
Got a level 20 talent too, 400 unstable concoction damage.
It's not, it's actually...
It's like minimum damage, or is it max damage? How does it actually work?
Any damage, I assume.
It's not very clear.
So even if you just did 0.1 second, it'd be 400.
I think it is. I think it is
so,
minimum damage.
Let's floor. Out.
That looked like a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage on Velo.
Okay, here we go. Sleep into Call Blade Mill. They have those 2 set up.
Into the Gale.
Oh, the stomp though.
Crit gone.
Crit with the stomp, and Velo's like, are you kidding me? I can't even move now.
Dead to that?
Yep. That was a true Kobe moment.
Dude, because it's physical damage, right?
Yeah,
and
it's physical. He has the Solar Crest on. With Solar, he has 4 armor.
Oh god, look at
Yo-Yo in the area, gonna be caught into Velo actually does catch Lynx to the backline. Zoki kills him, no buyback count. Godfrey flying out though. Fatal Pawns on top of the acid spray. That sounds like a lot of AoE damage coming out. It sure is. A stone though.
Not dead yet.
From the stone games where Yo-Yo managed to survive. Velo with a buyback. He is gonna heal up enough. Maybe. 13.
Oh my god, 3 health.
Gets back to the fountain.
Most exciting
Meanwhile,
moment in the game.
back over here, Sumail, he's unkillable. He still has the Aegis, and he's going to take out Wind Ranger. Another unstable concoction. Hey, it's been about a second. Another one's ready to go. Let's get a double kill out of it. Why the hell not?
Jiminy Jillikers, he's owning. Boy, howdy is he owning.
Well, I think it was somebody else that said they couldn't deal with Alk. I think that was Grant.
Nah, that was you guys.
That was you, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
I was hoping that would set up better, but you just forgot.
I mean, I have to be like, you know, when you're right one time.
Oh, wait. He's gonna stun himself in the fountain?
Oh, he gets it off in time. That would have actually.
Ghost Scepter purchased the value.
He goes
buys the bots as well
and
for the move speed.
puts the treads in.
Yes.
Oh my god, he is on his game.
Oh, he had the chance.
That would
Arteezy would have done that.
He only really got 1,500 from that. I know that's a lot, but like
it's,
I thought he'd get 2K plus. I really did.
No, I believe you. I agree, actually.
Well,
come back.
Looking tough for a comeback, but they do stay in.
If Alchemist does that 3 more times, they could win.
I mean, if Sumail does do that, like if you get called into a fountain, that is a good chance of you dying a lot of times and you losing. I think we'll just see him probably going. He has a full live Scotty now. It's not terrible. They're getting whooped. Yeah, they are getting whooped.
It's Medusa though.
Yes, you never know.
Yeah.
It's one of those, it's like we're laughing at what just happened.
He
It's
tried to
fine,
dunk the
but-
courier. Oh, dunking the courier.
Cap is a fair weather fan. He's just out of here. Cap's like, I don't need to see this, you know,
Obliteration.
slaughter. Yeah.
No, what do you
obliteration.
mean? He was here earlier. You were...
Hey,
Oh, yeah, there he is.
capitalist here, everyone. This game is looking interesting. Shove the lanes. I'm just kidding. So do you just... when's Roche up, by the way? Looks like a minute.
A minute 30 before it could
a
be.
minute 30 to 4:30. So yeah.
Could just wait for it, honestly. I mean, they don't have to. They really don't have to, but they could. There's no reason not to.
yeah.
I mean, you're literally win a best of 3 and you're at TI. There's no reason to take any chances.
Yeah. What's that like, Grin? I'm not all too familiar. Think about it.
I know nothing about that.
I've seen it if anybody else did, but I don't.
Just 2 heroes here.
Radiant
Elder
are
Titan.
scanning.
That's
Hello?
Spirit.
Hail Mary play of a
Coming in,
lifetime.
the Shackle, yeah, they're really reached here, but guess who's here? It's Alchemist in at 4 with the RP. They drop Febby immediately. Vela does get the call off at least on top of the Stone Gates right here.
lot of
Does decent damage to S4 specifically, but no, he's able to skewer away, survive Sumail. Another concussion. Unstable concussion. That is it. Ryoya's going to be stopped with a TP attempt. Sumail chasing the sleep.
Where is
Here going
Oh,
up. Okay, finally.
It was on the back.
Yeah. It's going to be canceled though. They pick off Medusa in the end.
Get a man dodge.
And now Dubu's trying to get out.
He man dodged it again. Now they go for the Medusa's gonna have to buy back. That ruins her game. Like if Medusa never dies in these fights, everyone else does, and she doesn't have to buy back. That's your chance. But she's gonna have to buy back, and there goes her item progression.
Level 25, what are we seeing here? Alchemist.
Probably the regen in this game.
Yeah.
Base attack time can be good in like close games, but the regen, you
Yeah,
can just stay around
if you have
forever.
like damage issues or something, but
Yeah.
in this game you just have to live. Like the entire fight is mortals running away from an alchemist. Like that's the dynamic of the fight.
Yeah.
Quink's almost level 20 and up to maybe the 100 attack range.
I think Crit's been like the unsung hero this game. Like even when they do get a good call, he's always stomped. They get a good sleep, like in the base. He stomped them in the axe in the back so he couldn't blink blade no call 2 people. Crit's just been perfectly timing his stuff.
And his aura as well is no doubt doing plenty of work. Order as it usually does.
Alk is kind of like a tide hunter in this game, where even if you sleep him, like how does he die?
Yeah.
Doubling the net worth
You,
of
you, you sleep and he's BKB'd, you net him, he just sits there, doesn't care. He's the Octarine with Acid Spray, Radiance.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
I missed Alk, man. This hero is always so enjoyable.
Did you ever play it? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
seriously?
I never in competitive because, like, I'm on off teams, you know,
Yeah.
so when there's a hero that's popular in meta, you know, I'm not always on a team.
It's interesting you said, so they did play it in the open qualifiers you mentioned earlier, and obviously they dominated with it as you'd expect, but busting it out here for a trip to TI, so clearly they value it, and after this performance, it's hard not to. But anyways, Medusa, Stone Gaze yet again, S4 will just skewer away, stunning out in the back, but
he's gonna stun himself.
does he really care? He's gonna be stunned a little bit longer. Chaotic Offering finally flying down though.
They've almost
and now
done damage.
Alchemist turned to shred through the Velo.
He's almost tapped.
But he's still stunned. Finally can start moving the concoction. Nagasar will explode. Ryoya trying to keep her distance with the Ice Scott and the RP. No, S4 figuring he wants another one. Did not catch Velo, however, but he got 2, including Medusa. Velo does jump in himself. He'll end up falling though. Buybacks are going to be used on a couple of heroes, but the other 3 do not.
Sumail
Medusa,
almost dropped below half.
Almost.
And a bit of that damage was from himself, feels like.
Yeah, on the blade, and unstable concussion, you're right. Well, they take another lane of racks. That is multiple bikes. We're at a 32,000 gold lead.
So there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's always a chance. I have seen, what's the biggest comeback in?
It was like
30,
51,000
51 or 49.
I mean,
Yeah.
as far as the pro game goes.
Like,
yeah.
Well,
There are
they're
quotation marks here. I mean,
Oh, and that's an Assault Kira. So now, Sumail will get his level 25 the region. He will have the extra armor from Assault Kira. That's going to be tough.
he just bought an axe for something.
You give it to Warlock, right? Or you get, no, you give it to, I'll give it to S4, because then you get the AoE.
Yeah. I was gonna say Magnus is decent.
No, it's a shockwave like returns.
Oh, it's a shotgun
It's the-
return. My bad, yeah.
Yeah.
They made it worse than it already was.
Garbage.
Dire's
Yeah, I
top
think
shrine
garbage.
is under attack.
Well, they give it to Warlock, so is he even going to use the rock
Dire's
before they
top
win?
shrine has fallen.
Question, yeah.
I forgot how bad it is now. The Aghanims on Magnus
know,
thing, I was like, that's really bad.
Mad for OG, he actually spams Magnus quite a bit, and he goes axe nearly every game.
Yep. And they're looking to qualify for TI. They're very close.
They are
Yeah,
in
what
the
does he
grand
know,
finals.
Well played,
Radiant's
well
bottom
played.
tower
Play
is
tomorrow.
under attack.
Against
Dire's
the
top
winner
tower
of
is under
Bleakpool
attack.
versus
Wind and Rain.
Dire's top tower
War
has
and
fallen.
yeah. Wind and Rain or
Wind
War?
and Rain. They
Wind
go
and
by
Rain.
war. Trust me. I know.
Okay.
He knows
Radiant's
what
bottom
NA
tower
players
is
are,
fallen.
I cast
are doing
their
in other
opens.
regions.
But they're playing the European region, so they're
Yeah,
Europeans,
yes.
right?
But they're, of course, you're right.
That's how that works.
Yeah, just like, you know, Crits NA.
Nope. And, well, looks like they're going to try to end the game here. Cap, you just went in your Goku chamber to see how can Immortals win this game. Spit it out, baby.
I don't even
Can't hear him.
I looked at, I did your Doctor Strange technique.
Yes.
And I looked at all the various timelines and all that
Yes.
shit. There's none of them.
All right.
There's nothing.
Wow. Well, it's looking rough then.
Even after that, wow. There's at least one.
No.
Hello.
There's even one where evil geniuses lose power.
And Alchemist accidentally kills everybody?
Yeah, they actually, the problem is that Sumail, before the power went out, they A-clicked into the fountain and he still killed everyone.
Dude, look at... Sumail just sat in the back line and zoned out 4 heroes while Ryoya tried to fight the other 4. It was like a 4v1, and I think the Alchemist with 30,000 net worth wins.
Nice shackle.
They could literally remove Alchemist from this game right now. Valve could just like, boom, take him out of the game, and evil geniuses would still be ahead in net worth.
They'd be at net worth. I don't think they'd win, though. I actually think
Maybe not.
before that Rax, I think they would lose.
Yeah, with Medusa, I would sound be pretty scared, actually.
In this professional game, if they played 4 versus 5, they might lose.
I like how Crit's the only one hitting the Rax. He takes it down, and that's a good game.
Objectives.
Good play by MP, getting the Hurricane Pike down into the tree area.
They can't
where
find
they
him.
can't find you. Because the fountain isn't safe at that point, right? So
No, because he got the 20 regen as well, so...
MP is very adept. Full understand.